Hello folks, Sam Owens here. Information for you about the VEVOR recreational mobility scooter. We're going to cover the alignment of the front end, the two wheels on the front. If you notice tire wear, it could be because the alignment is not proper. And we're going to show you how to properly align the front wheels to track properly for the best tire wear and the best ride. So let's start with the base measurement of how the alignment should go before any adjustments are made. If you look up to the right hand side, you're going to see a little diagram, and it's going to show you a top view of two wheels, and you're going to show the 23 3/4 inch measurement between the inside of both tires as shown in the diagram, and you see the rear side, that's toward the back. The front is going to be identical. So this means that when you have those measurements, 23 3/4 on the back of the tire edges and the front edges, your tires are perfectly aligned, parallel. Now, this should hold true with most all of the VEVOR recreational mobility scooters. If yours is not exactly 23 3/4, find that adjustment that makes them that way, and that's your starting point. You want them parallel. Then we're going to make an adjustment for the individual's weight. Yes, the alignment is affected by the weight, so we're going to show an adjustment for a 150-pound person to 160 pound. You'll see that the deflection when that rider with that weight gets on the scooter, a deflection of toe out, meaning the tires are going to move outward from that center line, making a bad alignment of scrubbing. It does it by 1/4 inch. I'm going to put someone on with a weight of 153 pounds, which is about the same weight as myself, and with a ruler, a yardstick, I'll show you the deflection that we get, and then we will make adjustments. One thing I need to tell you is right now mine is adjusted correctly. Now, if people weigh upwards of 180 to 190 pounds, it will deflect by 3/8 inches. So the more you weigh, the more outward the tires are going to go when that rider gets on. So that would be another adjustment, and we will make that adjustment just to show and demonstrate how to change the adjustment of your alignment. Let's measure with the scooter sitting without any rider on. We should have 23 1/2 inches, and we're going to see if that's the case. I'm going to bring another slide up because that's the adjustment you're going to make from that 23 3/4. Now, this diagram shows the same view, and it's an adjustment for 150 pounds to 160 pound rider. This is what you will read when there's no rider on. When the rider gets on, it will deflect outward, and you will see the 23 3/4, which is the position we want the wheels when we're driving the vehicle. So let's take a measurement, and my measurements are for a 150-pound person. So let me get my yardstick. Now, on this edge, I'm going to put it onto the edge, and right here is 23.5. You'll notice that this is right on the inside edge is 23.5 inch. Okay, and 23.75 is over here, a 1/4 inch more. So when the rider gets on, you're going to see this wheel and the other one move out by a 1/4 inch, each of them. We have the rider on, and right here it's moved from 23.5 to 23.75. Okay, get off of it, and I'm going to let them see. Okay, and there is 23.5. Get back on one time. Okay, and there is the 1/4. The tires are moving outward. So this means at 23.75, the tires, both of them, are parallel, and that's what we want. No matter what weight you want or put on here, you want to end up with 23.75 inches for the tires to get the best wear and the best ride. Okay, now we're going to have her to get off. And it goes back to 23.5. Now, I'm going to check the alignment again, and I'm going to add 30 pounds to the weight. Okay, this is adjusted at 23.5 for a 150 to 160 pound person. I'm going to add 30 pounds, and you're going to see this tire move out a ways to show the effect of that extra 30 pounds. Now it's only 30 pounds, but I can use that measurement to make another adjustment without having to have someone 180 or 90 pounds. We can just take the added weight of 30 pounds onto what I have and make an adjustment. Let me put 30 pounds on. It's this socket set. This is 30 pounds. Okay. Now, that 30 pounds of weight, or any weight, is going to make the tires deflect out by a certain amount. Now, I put this right on the edge, and right there, you see it deflects by 1/8 of an inch. So what I have to do is I have to adjust this way to compensate for that extra weight. I want to move the tire in. This is where we start from, is 23.75 is parallel, and we know that a 1/4 inch deflection is a person of 150 to 160 pounds. A person that deflects this at 180 pounds is going to move it to 3/8 of an inch. That's 1, 2, 3. Is going to move it from here up to that point. So now I want to make adjustments of this bar right here. This is the adjustment bar. And move it to 23 3/8 right there. So I'll have this tire go into that point, and this will be our new mark for a person with 180 to 190 pounds. A 300 or above would probably move on up to this point. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the alignment procedure for changing that alignment, and we're going to do it by loosening this lock nut right there and this lock nut right there. These are reversed. This one will go clockwise. the other one will go counterclockwise, and this is how we make the adjustment of toe in. Toe in is pulling the wrench around this way. We're always going to want to go toe in, unless we're too far in and we need to go back out, then we move it back the other way. Okay, but in our adjustment, we're going to go down until we meet that 23 3/8. Okay, we need two 14 millimeters. The lock nut and the adjustment bar are 14. Now this one, you're gonna put the 14 there, and actually I like to do it this way because it's easier to hold it, is put this here, and then you can hold up on one and push down with the other. Like right there, hold that and push down, and there's, once it breaks loose, then you can move it on, and always go out a little bit more. Now I'm going to go over, I got to push down on it. That's right, both of them you push down, okay, because they're backwards. Okay. Okay, now this bar is free to turn. We're going to go back to the other side because that's where I'm going to do the measurement for you to see. And all I need is one of these to make it. Now, we're going to look for that 23 3/8, which is right there. There's the half, there's 3/8. Push it up against there. And now I'm going to move the edge of this tire up 1/8 of an inch. Now I'm going to get my fingers off of there and watch that. Okay, you want to watch the edge of this and that. Okay. I feel it moving. Okay, I'm going to go just a little bit more there. Now, this and 1/8 is met. That looks about right. That's a half. So now we have the front end wheels going in a little bit more, so that when I get a 180-pound person on, it's going to go back to the 23 3/8. Look how far it's got to travel, and we're going to show that in a moment when I get the 30-pound weight and the 150-pound person on there. Okay, so now I have to tighten those down, both this, so, and you see I'm going to go up. So you hold this in the position that it is, don't move it, and then tighten it good so it doesn't move. Now go to the other side and tighten it. And do it with your fingers first. Okay. And now we're going to tighten it coming in. Okay. All right, now we're going to go get our person. Right. Okay, get on. Now there's 150 pounds plus 30 pounds. Look, now we went from 23 3/8 up to 23 3/4. That's how far we travel for 180 pounds, about 183 pounds. Okay, so we had to have that adjustment for that person at 23 3/8. Okay, get off now and let's watch it go back to the 23 3/8. Okay, without touching the handlebar. Okay, see, it went right back there. So weight does affect the alignment of these scooters. And you might have to make an adjustment if you have two riders that are that far apart, 150 and one is 180 or 190. Okay, so that's important. This is important for tire wear mainly. If it's not pretty close to correct, you could have excessive tire wear. Especially if a 190-pound person got on and you did not have the deflection of 3/8 inch and something quite a bit less, you're going to have excessive tire wear on the front of the vehicle. So all of this alignment procedure is to help give you the best tire wear and best ride possible. Weight does affect the alignment. Thank you very much for watching this video.